Hello everybody, it's Heather Nichols here. I'm on beautiful Lake Washington in Seattle, Lake Forest Park, just north of Seattle. And I thought I would do something a little bit different today for this video and do a little energetic exercise. And I wanted to speak to something that is going on in our world right now in a huge way that I think is actually kind of on its way out, but it seems to be sort of rearing its head more than ever before on its way out, and that is polarity. Polarization of all kinds of things, and it can show up very dynamically. Anytime we take any point of view about anything, we are engaging with polarity, and we are polarizing ourselves. And anytime that you polarize yourself or you polarize anything, you have to take this stance in opposition to something. It puts you immediately into reaction to something, defending against it, defending for your position, creating this kind of basically impossibility. And so, if you look at what's going on in the world right now, there's a lot of seeming impossibility in the world right now. And I think, interestingly enough, a lot of people and kind of, forces or whatever you want to call it, actually desire to maintain those energies and perpetuate those energies. Somehow if you look at the political landscape, and I live in the United States, so there's a lot of intensely polarized points of view and intensely polarized positions right now in the United States political landscape. And when I look at that, it's it's two sides of the same coin, and it's a coin that doesn't even work anymore. It's like a currency that isn't even honored anymore. It's outdated. And so, it's this constant fighting, vying for power, vying for I'm right, you're wrong. No, I'm right, you're wrong. And as we've seen in the political landscape in the United States, and I think everywhere in the world, there's no polarized reality. There's no polarized position. There's no polarized point of view that has actually ever created something greater as a future. When we have polarity, we're stuck. We're stuck defending our position. We're stuck making the other side wrong. And there's no true movement. There's no true possibility. There's no true generativity and creation of a greater future. And I think what we're getting to in the world is a lot of people that desire to have a different future and a greater future. And so how do we change that? Well, we actually have to create something completely different. We have to step into something completely different that has no polarity to it. And because if you are in a polarized point of view, a polarized position, and it could even be with yourself. I mean, we do this with ourselves all the time, making ourselves wrong, trying to be right, trying to not be wrong. Anything right or wrong is polarized. And so we have to actually start to choose things that we've never chosen before. And this is where there's a there's a saying, if you want what you've never had, do what you've never done. And I always say, choose what you've never chosen, and also be who you've never been before. Be who you actually are that you maybe haven't been fully before. More of you, more of who you actually are. And the only way that we can get to that different, like new choices that we've never chosen, new ways of being that we've never been, new things that we've never done before, is by being curious about what else we could be choosing and being and doing. Innovations are things that move our world forward. They move the landscape of everything forward. And any time we are innovating, we are truly creating something brand new. That's what that word even means, is to create new. And the only way that we can do that is by being curious about what else is actually possible beyond what we've been and done and chosen before. Otherwise, we're just choosing from the menu of what already exists, which is inherently polarized. That's how it's always been. So we have to start to be curious about something new and different, and allow new choices, new spaces of being, new awarenesses, new things to do, and all of that, new conversations to come into our world by virtue of our depolarizing ourselves and getting out of the seeking of being right and not being wrong, and also getting out of the belief that what has existed before is what is the only choice that we have. We have brand new choices every day, but we have to ask for them, and we have to seek them out, and we have to choose them, and we have to perceive and become aware of new things. We have to open ourselves to new conversations, new information. So that was way more of a verbal introduction than I thought I would give, but I hope that was helpful. And now let's do a little exercise, energetic exercise to get out of polarity. So take a moment and just close your eyes and relax your body. Allow yourself to be here right now, in this space, right now, at this time. Join me on the dock on Lake Washington, or just, be present. I mean, one of the easiest ways to get present is to tap into nature. And you can just look up at the sky and do that, wherever you are. Relax your body and even deepen your breath in an easeful, relaxed way, not in a forced way. Allow your body to start to melt. Allow your world to start to melt. And see if you can just let go right now of any points of view that you have, any polarization that you have in your world about what's right, what's wrong, who you are based on all of that. Let it melt, let it go. Tapping into you. And if you have to, or it's helpful, you can even kind of put like a very, kind of thin membranous bubble around yourself for this exercise, not to separate yourself from the rest of the world, but just to allow you to have a sense of you. And breathe into that. Like, ask to perceive you, the you that you actually are as a being, not as a mind on legs. And deepen your breath even more, and allow yourself to expand even more. And then just begin to ask Ask yourself the question, ask the universe the question, what's true for me that I have not yet acknowledged? What is it that I know that I've never been willing to know before? What is different about me? What is great about me that I've never been willing to be, that I've never maybe even been willing to perceive or receive or be aware of? Who are you beyond your mind? What are you beyond your mind and beyond polarized reality? What is it that you truly desire for the world and in the world? And perhaps you, as a unique being and a unique creature, are the only one that knows whatever it is that you know about those things that you know about. This world is so requiring us and asking of us to know what we know uniquely right now, to be who we are uniquely right now, to choose the choices that are available to us uniquely right now, beyond reaction, beyond right and wrong, beyond good and bad, beyond polarity. What if you could know what you know, choose what you choose, be who you be, because it's you, not in any sort of reaction to anything or anybody. What is so true for you, that is so much ease for you, that you may not even value it, because we tend to not value those things that come with ease. What if it's time to start valuing those things that come with ease? What if that's an indication of the future that you are capable of creating? Would you be willing to prioritize that, to choose it, to have it? This world of ours loves the struggle. We're taught that the value of us comes from the rightness of us and the struggle that we endure, how hard we work, how much we push, our capacity to fight. What if that is the least valuable thing that there is? And what is truly valuable about you is your joy, your ability to relax, the ease of your being, your connection with you, with nature, with the earth, with others, beyond the definitions, the points of view, the polarity. What if what is valuable about you is how deeply you care, the kindness that you know, the desire that you have for a greater world? Would you be willing to value that? To have it, to choose it. And in so doing, make new choices, different choices, for new and different spaces of being, new and different actions, new and different awareness, and creating new and different things in this world that so requires it. It's time for something new. It's time for something different. It's time for kindness, contribution, possibility, connection, joy, ease. Let's have it. Let's be it. Let's create it. Let's lead a future that is about that, not as a lofty construct, but a reality. And what is it that you know about that you can bring? Thank you for you.